Alright, so Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 242 chapter leaks are officially out, and let's say it was interesting, to say the least. As usual, go and check Miyamura's Twitter if you want to see the official images or the official leaks, but we can't show them here due to copyright reasons, so let's go ahead and just talk about it. The chapter opens up with Kenjaku immediately summoning a special grade cursed spirit, but Takaba's curse technique is back in full swing. So he one-shots it, literally one-shots it with a truck that he just summons out of the blue. Now there's a lot of scene switching here, and basically what's happening is Takaba's curse technique, like I said, is back in full swing, so whatever he's imagining is actually coming true again. So Kenjaku goes from being hit by the truck and being damaged on the floor to suddenly being a police investigator who tells Takaba that he needs to breathe into one of those devices to make sure he's not actually driving under the influence. But before he can do that, he's suddenly a doctor, and then from there he's suddenly a nurse, changes genders and everything. After that, they actually just start dancing and playing rock, paper, scissors, and then they both pull out scissors while sticking their fingers in each other's noses, actually making Kenjaku bleed and clearly taking damage right here. Next thing we know, they're now on a game show host where they're being asked scientific questions that Takaba doesn't know the answer to, but Kenjaku does. But unlike before, even though Takaba didn't know the answer, nothing bad actually happened. And then they actually start racing towards some doors as part of the game, but instead, they actually get distracted by a black cat who's about to be run over by a car. Takaba tries to save the cat, and it turns out the cat is somehow Kenjaku, and then Takaba gets hit by the car instead. I know this isn't making any sense, but this is just what's happening. Next thing we know, they're in the ocean, and then Takaba hits Kenjaku with a jet ski. Yeah, again, don't know what's happening. And then they're in the water, splashing each other. However, through all of this, Kenjaku starts to realize how Takaba's curse technique works, as it's doing more than just materializing things. It's actually affecting not only his imagination, but Kenjaku's imagination as well. And the downside here is, despite everything that's happening, and his thoughts being manipulated as well, as they go through each different scene and each different scenario, Takaba is taking no damage. Even though he got electrocuted, even though his fingers were in his nose, he took no damage. However, Kenjaku, through each different scene scenario, is accumulating damage over time. So then Kenjaku remembers that Takaba's not going to stop unless he actually gets a laugh out of Kenjaku. So he says, okay, let's do this. And he actually steps out onto a stage in front of an entire crowd. So we have to wonder, is he actually materializing all of this, or is all of this in their imagination? Regardless, it was a pretty wild chapter and a lot better than all of the flashbacks and the yapping that we've been getting before. I know some people still weren't happy with this chapter, but I don't know. For me, it was still pretty enjoyable. It wasn't super action-packed, but it was enough to at least keep me entertained. So I'll see you guys in the next video. We have a full Gojo character analysis, so look forward to that.